It is absolutely insane how much flavor you get in this soup for as little effort as you have to put into it. Chicken and dumplings can feel a little bit intimidating because of the whole dumpling part. Where this recipe comes in and kind of saves the day for the novice cook is these are actually drop dumplings. So the recipe is going to start with the vegetables. You're going to have carrots, celery, onion. These are going to be the basic aromatics that are going to build all that flavor in the dish. Place an enameled cast iron Dutch oven or a large pot over medium-high heat and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then it's on to the veggies. I hate peeling vegetables, so sometimes I'll pull a little cheat and I'll go ahead and just buy carrot sticks from the store and just give them a little chop before they go into the recipe. In this case, you're gonna need either 3 carrots diced or a generous cup of chopped carrots. You'll add the carrots, 3 stalks of celery diced, and 1 yellow onion also diced. Give that a stir until the vegetables are evenly coated in the oil, and then you'll place the lid on and allow that to cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. You're gonna pop the lid on because that's gonna help those vegetables to soften up and cook along a little bit quicker. But every now and again, you can peek in there and give them a stir just to make sure that they're not burning or sticking to the bottom. Once your vegetables have softened, you'll remove the lid and add in 7.5 cups of unsalted or low sodium chicken broth. So you're gonna add the broth to the pot and then you're gonna let that broth come to a boil. For the chicken, you have options. I'm gonna use my perfect oven-baked chicken recipe. I use this chicken recipe in my chicken a la king. I use it in my chicken empanadas recipe. So many uses for this oven-baked chicken. I have a playlist including all of those recipes. Be sure you check that out at the end of this video. But if you have leftover chicken or you want to use a rotisserie chicken that you bought at the store and just shred it up and add it, that'll totally work too. If I'm using chicken breasts, I like to cut those chicken breasts into about 1.5 inch thick strips, and then I'll take those strips and hand shred them. This is how I quickly get perfectly bite-sized shreds of chicken. So the chicken goes into the pot, and now we're on to the good stuff, the dumplings. Rather than kneading and rolling out and cutting out strips of dough, we're actually just going to make a drop dumpling, which is 1,000 times easier than the old way. These dumplings cook up big and puffy, and when you cut into them, they are so tender. Add 2¼ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1¼ teaspoon of kosher salt to a medium-sized mixing bowl and whisk to combine. Next, you'll stir in 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of whole milk just until that dough starts to come together. At this point, you're gonna get your hands a little dirty and you're gonna come in and you're just gonna gently knead that dough together until there's no more loose scraps of flour or little dough bits off to the side. Now you're gonna come in and you're gonna scoop heaping tablespoon-sized mounds of that dough and you'll drop it right into the broth. I like to use a cookie scoop for evenly sized, fairly distributed dumplings. Once you've got all your little dumplings down in the pot, you just want to give it a gentle stir to make sure you've got all sides of the dumplings moistened. Next, you're going to reduce the heat. It's really important that as your dumplings are cooking, that the broth maintains a simmer and not a roaring boil. Simmer for about 20 minutes or until the dumplings are no longer doughy in the center. Once those dumplings have finished cooking, you'll pour in 1 cup of heavy cream and season with 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and a ½ teaspoon of black pepper. Stir that around and it's time to serve.